The PPP has no interest in Linden or the people of Linden. They've shown this by their actions over the years. Let me start with the Soesdijk-Linden Highway. In 2022, they stated that the total cost to rehabilitate the Soesdijk-Linden Highway was Guyana 25.11 billion. They stated then that 24.96 billion was covered by an IDB loan and 150 million will be covered by a government of Guyana loan. When one looks at it, one sees for the second time that there was money to rehabilitate the Soesdijk-Linden Highway. When the PNC left government in 1992, they left money to rehabilitate the highway. And Sam Hines, then Prime Minister, said the highway didn't need rehabilitation and shift the money to other regions. In 2022, the government allocated money to rehabilitate the Soesdijk-Linden Highway. The 2023 budget stated that Guyana 100 million was spent from that money in 2022. The 2024 budget stated that 55.9 million was spent in 2023. What one sees, therefore, is that 155.9 million was spent over those years. In 2024, the government budgeted for $10 billion to rehabilitate the Soesdijk-Linden Highway. When one drives the Soesdijk-Linden Highway, one recognizes that this money is not being spent to rehabilitate the Soesdijk-Linden Highway. The 2024 $10 billion allocated, the government must tell us what has become of that money. Because anyone who is driving the Soesdijk-Linden Highway will recognize that kind of money is not being spent and the highway is not being rehabilitated. And so the government must answer what was done with the $10 billion approved in 2024. We are aware that they are into corruption. Is this another case of money being used for corruption? Is this another case of money being allocated to family, friends, and favorites while the people in Linden suffer? Add to that the government has failed to complete the track and field stadium in Linden, where Lindeners are the key people involved and bringing success to us in athletics. Remember that we had to pressure the PPP government to build the Wisma to Mackenzie Bridge. I recall when I addressed it at the opening of Tongue Week in 2022, they were annoyed. But it is that pressure that caused them to now addressing the question of the bridge. The PPP government went as far as firing nurse aides, closing the Charles Rosa nursery training school. All of those are indicative of the fact that they do not have the interests of the people of Linden at heart. They have not brought significant business to Linden resulting in employment. And so the government has a count, because all they are doing right now can be considered political gimmicks because it is election time. But there are resources there to rehabilitate the Soesdijk-Linden Highway and do what is necessary. The government is failing and is seeking to browbeat the people of Linden and Region 10. The PPP government has no interest in the development of the people of Linden and Region 10.